Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Agent's Edge. My name is Ryan Polimeni. Today I want to talk about how to win through adversity. Because I got to tell you, this industry, the financial services industry, is one of the hardest industries to be in. There's a lot of ups and downs. There's ups and downs in the market, ups and downs in marketing, ups and downs in losing and winning clients, ups and downs in losing and winning agents and chargebacks and all this other stuff. And I know that things can get hard sometimes. And I got to tell you, I've been through it. I've been through $20,000 roll-ups and how hard it is to overcome that and mentally overcome these kind of things. And when you're getting your butt whooped in the field, or maybe there's a month or two when you're just kind of dragging and you're having some downtime and it's not fun. And I've been there. I've been through it all. I still go through them from time to time, and I don't want you to think that it ever gets super easy. It doesn't. It happens, and it's still going to happen no matter what level you are, whether you're an advisor, whether you're just selling annuities, life insurance. It happens. Adversity happens. And I think it's really important to keep your eye on the prize, because somebody asked me not too long ago, how do you face that? How do you constantly keep moving forward? And I got to tell you, there are times where it's really hard to. There's times where I don't want to keep moving forward. Especially, I can think back to a time in 2015 when I got a $20,000 roll up from an advisor that wrote fraudulent business, and I wasn't making the kind of money I am back then. I was out there as a solo agent, still selling mortgage protection, life insurance. And man, $20,000 is more than I had in the bank, and that was really, really difficult to have that happen to me at that time. And that was a defining moment. I wanted to quit the industry. I wanted to walk away. And obviously there's times like that are going to come up. And again, there's still things that happen today, where it's like, man, this sucks. How do I get through this? Why is this happening still? And it's just part of business. It's part of life. But I think one thing to do when you're trying to overcome adversity, or maybe you're going through a really tough time, the thing that gets me through it, there's a few things. Number one, it's being clear on the mission. It's being clear on what it is we're trying to accomplish, because having one client tell you no, or 5 in a row tell you no, or maybe you were expecting $1 million client or $1 million annuity and it fell through, look, that sucks, but it's not the end of the world, because there's a few things you need to remember. Number one, you had what it took to get to that in front of that person. And if you could do it once, you could do it again. Number two, it should be a learning, something you learn from, right? Because if it's a learning process, that's great, because the hardest lessons that I've had to learn were from the biggest clients that I lost. Going back and constantly reevaluating what I did wrong, what I did right, talking to my mentors about, man, listen, I thought this was a done deal. This, they said yes, they gave me all the right signals, and then last minute it fell apart, and I don't know why. And I used to take that really personally. And then I just realized, look, not everybody's going to do business with you, man. And maybe you did say this wrong, or maybe this is how you do this differently next time, or did you talk about taxes with them? What was their real hot button? A lot of time when I'm coaching advisors, and I have the opportunity to coach, some multi-million dollar advisors, on a daily and weekly basis right now. And when I'm having these conversations with them and they're saying, Ryan, I missed this $1 million case, we start going through it piece by piece, they missed the $1 million question, which is, what's the pain point? What was it that hurt them? See, you went in there trying to explain you told them what the problem was, and you gave them the solution all at the same time. You didn't really let them talk about what the problem is themselves, and maybe that wasn't the full problem. Maybe there's something deeper you didn't get to. So, when you face these times of adversity, you evaluate what you did wrong, but move on. Learn from it, move on. But I'll tell you this, the one thing that really keeps me going is the clarity and the vision of where my company is going to be 5 and 10 years from now. Because if I'm having a bad month and I'm letting it just take me down, okay, I'm never going to be able to, it's going to take a long time to get out of that rut. But if I look back at my vision board, see, I got a vision board here, and every single person in my office has a copy of this vision board. It's our 2022 vision board. It is to do, personally, $24 million in annuity sales, $250,000 in life insurance premium, $5 million assets under management, right? That's a lofty goal that I have to hit. And if I let 1 month throw me off and I'm like, you know what, I'll just try this again next year, man, what a terrible way, to continue to go through your business. And you can't run your business like that. But having this vision says, you know what, I'm in a rut. The $1 million client I thought was going to get me closer to my goals, they bailed on me. Let me go out and do it again. Let me do more marketing. Let me put more back into my business. Let me give my all back into the business. Let me learn from my mistakes. But these are the visions, right? The vision is clear. This is where we're going to be this year. In 5 years from now, we're going to be here. In 10 years from now, we're going to be $1 billion company. You can't be $1 billion company and get stuck on one client. It's the same thing when you guys are out there running mortgage protection and final expense. You have a bad day in the field and it throws you all off. What you need to do is buy more leads and go back out, because the law of numbers will work in your favor unless your attitude sucks. And sometimes it's readjusting your attitude. I've had that happen to me plenty of times where my attitude sucks. And I had to have someone point out and say, Ryan, you're skilled here. You know what you're doing. You've sold 20 in a row, and now you're 0 for 10. What changed? Your attitude. You got bored. Your attitude sucked. You got a no, and it threw you all off, and so the next person felt it, and it's a domino effect. So check your attitude, check your vision board, and know where you're going. And here's the thing too: get a good support staff around you. Not just talking about staff and a team, but get a good support team, whether it's family, best friends, people who are going to be supportive. And there's sometimes you're going to have to cut people out of your life. I've had to cut a lot of people out of my life because I'm not going to allow one person or two people or anybody to hold me down from where I'm going. If people are not supporting you and they're putting you down and saying, well, that's stupid, that's not going to work, why would you do that? That's not the kind of person you need in your life. And I'm giving you the reality check that today, it might be the time to finally cut ties with that person. It sucks, but I only want to be around people that are going to help me grow, that are going to push me to the next level. I don't have yes men around here in this office. I have people that hold me accountable. I have family members that hold me accountable. I have friends that hold me accountable. And it took a long time, a process of elimination, to eliminate a lot of people from your life to get to that point. But maybe you have to. I know those are not easy decisions. But when you're facing adversity, you also need to look around you and see who's helping me, who's been there for me, who's truly supporting me, who really wants me to be successful. Those are the people you spend your time with. Those are the people that help you through adversity. I hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration as you get through. But listen, know where you're going. Know where you're going. If you know where you're going, your staff knows where you're going, your staff's not going to allow you to have a bad month, right? Because they're going to keep saying, hey, well, wait a minute, we were supposed to get to 2 million this month. We didn't get there yet. Let's keep going, right? People around you holding you accountable will help you. So when faced with adversity, right team, right vision, right attitude, you will win the adversity game, because it's not easy. When it's down, hey, if you're having a really tough time and you're really down, reach out to me. I want to help you. Send me an email. Tell me what's going on. Let me give you a little dose of inspiration. Let me help you in any way that I can. That's what I'm here for. All right, I'm here to inspire you. This show, The Agent's Edge, is here to give you a little bit of motivation, to teach you a little bit along the way, to help you get 1% better every day. If you're focused on that, ain't nobody gonna take you down. I believe in you. Go out there and kick some ass. We'll see you on the next show.